What's up, everyone? Welcome back to some more Let's Play Danganronpa. I'm actually in a really good mood because I woke up this morning. I got my G Fuel, finally. This is amazing. I bought this mug, this shaker cup, and about 2 tubs of G Fuel. I'm trying the phase berry right now, and oh my lord. Oh my god, this is so good. Anyway, I'm now ready to record the final chapter. Yes, apparently it's the final chapter of Let's Play Danganronpa. Alright, in the last episode, we basically discovered the true purpose of the chapter of Trial 5. I'm fucking hyped for some reason. But, no one actually killed Mukuro. It was actually probably the mastermind that actually did it himself. So, what happened is, the two suspects in the Trial 5 case was me and Kyoko, and I was trying to prove Makoto innocent. Kyoko was doing the same and also trying to pin the blame on me. Then I had an option, which was to either pursue Kyoko's lie or let it go. And letting it go was the correct choice because now we're here. I pursued it, and what ended up happening was Kyoko ended up getting killed, and a weird picture with everyone and their kids on it. What the fuck? And Toko died? What the fuck? I'm fucking hype right now, dudes. It's probably because of the G Fuel. I only have a little bit. I'm a little hype right now. And Kyoko is the ultimate detective. I think I might have actually said that in one of the previous episodes, like, because I had like a theory that she was in the like specialized in the crime enforcement in the law or something, because she was used to dealing with bodies. She had all this like police skills. Like in the first case, when she was investigating Saika, she scribbled the pencil on the paper and found a note, and found out that Chihiro was a guy. She probably like went a bit too thorough in the investigations. And something about the ultimate despair, a group of people who caused a tragedy 1 year ago. The same people put together this killing game and began broadcasting around the world. The most desperately awful group of people ever. That is the mastermind's true identity. Our enemy has finally been revealed. But who? Who is this group? Right now, we have to get out of this horrible place. Figuring out the rest of the story can come after. Yeah, you're right. Let's get the fuck out of this place. It's locked, but we have a way to open this door. You want to open the door for me, please? Kyoko, do you still have that one thing? Monokuma's secret tool that you got from the headmaster's room? Of course I do. It's an absolutely vital part of ensnaring the mastermind. I would never part with it. Oh, that's so good. It can open any door in the school, you're right? That's right. We should be able to use on that door, right? Open sesame, bitch. You can use that key of yours to open the door, right? Let's find out. I mean, it is a skeleton key, so she took out the key, it's on the keyhole, and then... Fuck yeah. It opened! Now we can get out of here. Let's go. Seems good. Quickly open the door, may or escape from the garbage pit. Where's this lead to, anyway? Finally! We're finally free. It wasn't time to take a breath of relief, because the real fight had just begun. Ultimate pain, suffering, despair, execution, death. 5 ultimates. So this is the final chapter. After leaving the garbage pit, we found ourselves in a tunnel extending straight up like a chimney. There's a metal ladder leading up to the tunnel. Start climbing the ladder, intend on reaching the surface. Okay. Alright, good to have Makoto up there because see her skirt. The ladder was impossibly long. I couldn't even see where it ended. I climbed into darkness. The passage was so dark and cramped I couldn't even see my own feet beneath me. I had no idea we were so far down.
Hey.
Don't lose your footing. If you slip, I won't be able to catch you. Yeah, I'll be careful. Now you said that, I'm getting kind of nervous. Maybe talking will help keep my mind off it. So, Kyoko, something I want to ask you. You said you're the ultimate detective, right? So how long have you been doing detective work? How long?
So...
Ever since I can remember. I come from a long line of detectives. Detective work is in my blood. There was a time when being a detective was considered a sacred duty. My family has always seen it that way. Then, is your family famous?
Wrong.
Quite the opposite, actually. Even among actual detectives, many people haven't heard of us. Huh, but how come? It's like your family tradition, right? So...
Right.
Because we take pride in it. Pride.
Indeed.
A detective is neither light nor shadow. We represent neither justice nor evil. That's how we can uncover the absolute truth. We stand neutral in all things. And to do that, we have to stand separate from the rest of society. Which is why we've made a conscious effort to conceal our existence. Conscious effort.
It's true.
It's kind of old-fashioned. I can't say it's entirely rational, but it's our family's creed, and we do what we must to protect it, because like I said, it's our source of pride. Pride. So that explains. Before I came here, I was looking up info about the school online. Never saw anything about her, because she hid herself on purpose to protect the pride of her family. This is so funny.
However,
And yet, I gave up some of that pride. Huh? In order to enter Hope Peak, I had to reveal myself to the school. I did it knowing it was something a true Kirigiri detective would never do. The reason you gave up that pride, the reason you would go so far to enter Hope's Peak, it was because that's how much you wanted to reconnect with your dad, right? There's no shame in that.
What?
Reconnect? I had absolutely no desire to reconnect. Then why did you go see him then? Huh? But you were reunited after so much years, right? We'd had so much to talk about.
Wrong.
There's nothing I want to talk to my father about.
However,
There's something I want to say to him, though. What? No matter what it takes. I have to find him and tell him face to face. What is it?
So...
I want to sever all ties with him. Sever? The last time I saw him, I was still very young. I don't remember myself, but apparently he was extremely intelligent. He was in line to become the next head of the Kirigiri family. He was talented. He had a promising future.
However,
but he had no interest in detective work, so he cut himself off from the family. Not long after that, my mother died, and he simply ran away. He went to my grandfather, and they had a huge argument, and young as I was, he left me behind. I'm sure there was a reason for that. I'm sure your dad wanted to take you with him.
right.
If that's true, then I need to thank him. Thank him for leaving me. Because unlike him, I take pride in the work I do. I take pride in my family name. So every part of me is happy he didn't take me with him. If I'd gone with him, I never would have had a chance to become a detective. I was above Kyoko on the ladder, so I wasn't able to see her expression, so I couldn't tell. I couldn't see how she looked when she said that. She might have been feeling. All I could tell was that compared to her usual self, she was more talkative, more emotional. I don't blame him, you know. He had his own life to live. That's what anyone in my position might say, right? But it's not true.
However,
There's one thing I can never forgive. Really?
so...
The way everyone else looked at me. I was never sad about him being left behind. Like I said, I think it was a good thing.
However,
But when the rest of my family looked at me, they saw something different. They only saw me as a little girl that was abandoned by her father. That's how they still see me to this day. His shadow's been following me my entire life. I'm sick of it. I need him out of my life. I need to step out of his shadow.
correct.
That's why I have to find him and tell him we're no longer family. In order to sell the pass. In order to remove him from my life forever. I have no doubt he forgot about me years ago. But your family, to just cut him out like that.
Wrong.
Our only connection is through blood. Nothing more. Are we connected by heart and soul? No.
Hey,
Is blood really enough to call someone family? That's a very good question. Only connected by blood, not by heart or soul. I was so shocked to hear her say something like that. I didn't know how to respond. Instead, I said nothing. I feel like in a way I can kind of relate to Kyoko. I mean, I never really said this, like, in a YouTube video, but, like, a bunch of my friends, know, but, when I was, born, like, a few years later, I never really had that much, connection with my actual birth mother. The last time I seen her was actually, over 10 years ago. I came out to where I'm staying in right now, 1 year for the summer, back when I was 8, and that was the last time I physically seen her. I never really talked to her much. But what I was told by my dad, never heard my mom's side of the story, so I can't really confirm this is the truth, but it's the side of the story that I've stuck to, is that when me and my brother were very, very little, and I probably shouldn't be saying this on a YouTube video, but just like I kind of feel with Kyoko, though. My mom committed adultery when she was with my dad. My dad claimed that she had to work a night shift, but instead she was out of the club and fooling around with some other guy. And the only reason my dad found out was because one of my dad's friends was at the same club and saw her making out with some guy. And they were broken up afterwards. And my dad, he left to Alberta to financially secure himself so he could take custody of us and raise us. Because my dad, even to this day, he doesn't want to lose me and my brother. Like, as family. And I love my dad. I lived up in Alberta for a good, like, 6 or 7 years, and my dad was just a single parent, and he sacrificed so much shit for me and my brother. And I haven't really seen my mother. She doesn't make she doesn't make any attempt to, like, see us or physically speak to us. And the last time I think I heard from her was on Facebook on my 18th birthday, saying happy birthday. So that's kind of my I guess my little dark backstory. It's not really that dark. It's like, I don't know, something I grew up with. I remember my dad told me and my brother when we were like 9 or 10. And I know I have like 3 half siblings on my mother's side. And I've only met one of them when I was 8, and she was like a little girl. Now she's like 14, 15 right now. She owns a fucking chicken farm outside of St. John's in Newfoundland. But anyway, that's my that's how I can kind of relate to Kyoko in a way. Is my mother, I didn't really have much connection with my mother, and I don't know. I'm not sure if I'll ever hear my mom's side of the story, but let's just keep going on before I keep dragging along this game and just keep talking about my backstory. And after I don't know how long, we finally reached the top. Damn, Makoto's thick. Looks like this is it.
Indeed.
On the other side of the door, Hope's Peak is waiting for us. We're back.
That's right.
Remember that hatch on the ground near the trash room? I'm fairly certain that's where we'll come out. I unlocked it earlier, so it should open without much trouble. There goes nothing. Wait, hold on. So, how did so Kyoko, like, went down a trash chute? What the hell's the trash chute here? I reach my right hand up and push against the hatch. The hatch opened with ease, and so... here he is! Looks like we're back. I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted. I can't exactly say we're safe and sound, but at least we're out of here. Oh shit, we're exposed by the cameras, so... Monokuma's gonna know we're alive. Now we're back in Hope's Peak. Kyoko, thank you. I never would have gotten out of there without you. No thanks necessary. I was just returning the favor. At this point, Makoto looks deep into Kyoko's eyes. She looks back at him. Her cheeks start to blush. And Makoto grabs the side of her face and leans her in for a kiss. Why am I making up fanfic already? This is probably what someone made up. So, I guess we head out. Now what do we do? I'm glad I didn't die, of course, but the mastermind finds out. What about you two? Help me, so they might... You're worried. I mean, Of course. Then
So
let's just
then,
get a concrete answer.
in other
Let's
words,
ask Monokuma if there's a problem with you. Is that a good idea? Wait, that's... If we try to
however,
hide, it's only a matter of time until we find out. And it's not like we can run away. She said that she pointed at the nearby surveillance camera. So saying rather than stressing out over ever getting caught, we should just give up now? Don't worry. What you think is going to happen isn't. Because the mastermind is the one that's ensnared. The mastermind's ensnared. You said something like that before. What the hell does it mean?
so
The mastermind stood exposed during the investigation into Mukuro's death. There was a moment where the mastermind let their guard down. There was.
right.
If we talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. It'd be better for us if we go to him directly before he tracks us down. That should help with our negotiations. Negotiations? I'm still, no, super uneasy about this. We don't really have a choice, do we?
Indeed.
Monokuma should be in the gym.
Shall
Let's
we
get going. I mean, I guess we gotta. Don't really have much of an option. Except for me, trying to, enable great fucking lag. Let me try to, get rid of this fucking lag real quick. This should be better. So we gotta go to the gym, yeah? Gym's a ways away from here. We can TP there, right? Alright, lag's pretty good. Look at that! Look how smooth this game is. Makoto just, like, kicks the door open. It's like, I'm here, bitch!
Well now.
I mean, I guess I'll count for that word. Kyoko, I don't mind so much. But Makoto's supposed to be dead! What's he doing here? Surprise, motherfucker! I'm alive. That's exactly how I thought he would react. We're really gonna be okay? You're supposed to be punished! Did Kyoko help you? Fuck, right?
What?
So what if I did? What will you do? If the guilty party is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. I didn't murder anyone, you dumbass! It's unfortunate, but that is the rule. Now I gotta punish you again, and this time we'll leave anything to chance. Kyoko!
Right.
You ever feel you have to? What?
However,
Before you do, let me just say one thing.
no.
If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that matters to you, right? Huh? I lose? You! Explain yourself! What do you mean by that? Your name's Monokuma. I'm using the Kraden voice. Well, you set up this latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting your way, so you want an excuse to kill me.
In other
I was
words,
supposed to be chosen as the Blackened and then executed, right? Hey, what are you talking about? I feel like the Kraden voice is way better than the fucking Monokuma voice I have. But when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The results of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting. Because you never imagined that in position, one person will protect another like that.
right.
In response to that unexpected development,
Indeed.
you reacted by proclaiming Makoto the Blackened and trying to execute him. You made the choice out of desperation. No, more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well. Fuck.
However,
But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery. Alter ego. You never imagined the possibility of a being that would come to our aid even after you killed it.
am I
Now
wrong?
here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Mukuro. You did. So executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. If the Blackened is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right? And that means I lose? You talk a big game. You're saying the Blackened is me and not Makoto? And you can prove this, right? If you want to prove it, dude, you... Show us the fucking footage that shows that I killed Mukuro.
Well,
No, I can't. Don't just say it like that, bitch! What's this? Call me routine? To make such bold claims without a shred of evidence.
that doesn't
I don't
matter.
have any right now, but with a little more time, I guarantee I'll find some.
That's right.
Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there is only ever one absolute truth. Now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type.
Because
Makoto really was the killer. He would never have come to you willingly like this. He would have feared for his life, feared another execution. He would have tried to run and hide. He would have been gripped by the despair you so love to inspire.
however,
But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts. And that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence? Yes.
indeed.
It's not you I'm trying to convince.
Hey,
If you execute Makoto right now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased. So, we got to the fact that this is being broadcast to the world, but are we not talking about why? Who the fuck is getting a kick out of watching, like, a bunch of, like, 16-year-olds murder one another?
indeed.
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because what we said is exactly right.
Listen.
Despair can never kill hope.
Hey,
Of course, you can say we're just making this all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, but you have a choice but to prove it. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. If you want to earn our despair, fair and square,
that's what we have.
then I
to do.
suggest you take my advice. So what's this advice of yours?
If it's true.
To do Mukuro's trial over again. Only this time you follow the school regulations to ensure a fair trial.
It's time for one last showdown. One final battle between hope and despair.
I'll drink to that.
Hey,
Well, that would make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say? Fair trial. One last showdown, in other words. This would be our chance to expose the true identity of Mukuro's killer, of the mastermind themselves. For what reason would the mastermind have to accept the challenge? They'd probably just execute me without another word. He's just going to be like, you know what? Fine. Interesting. Very interesting indeed. Barry, you're making bear puns. I always getting bored, so I decided to change things up a bit. So time for bear jokes. Now, what you suggested might be possible. It would make for one honey of a climax.
in other
Does
words,
that mean you accept? If you do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, right? And that would cause you unbearable despair, right? I'm prepared to agree to your terms. Will your help win, or my despair? Or will my despair? Will this bear win?
barely contain myself.
Sure, let's do it. He agreed? We still have a shot at this. This is a long way climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely a fitting end.
Guys,
This spot unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here. Alright. It's not the worst I'll have to do, but all the mysteries? That's right. Every last mystery that's pawing around the school, if you can do that, that'll be enough to qualify as a victory for you?
it's true.
That's what we've been trying to do all along. Voice crack. Well good, then let's bear it all. If you can claw your way to the truth of Mukuro's death and solve the mysteries of the school, then you win. But if you can't do all that, we'll all face execution, right? I can barely contain my excitement. You think you're gonna win? You know the whole truth. What kind of despair we should... probably some. We're as excited as you are, I'm sure.
Listen,
We've covered every last truth. How will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair? I honestly can't believe how this all turned out.
hey,
Before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing. Do you remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
what's
I
wrong?
remember that for sure. So what?
Hey,
I want to confirm that is what you said, right? And it's a true statement? You don't have to be so suspicious. I said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school regulations. And having a trial for Mukuro is no exception to that. Mukuro's trial is no exception. It's part of the regulations? Which would have meant that whoever killed Mukuro... Alright. It's a very polarizing approach, I know. But okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. Is he going to do the thing? This killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people who'll take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students. Where was the 16th, you dumbass? What? Are you telling the truth? Why you got so quiet all of a sudden? I'm done talking. I got nothing left to say to you. So get lost, would you? Why so mad, ho? He seems emotionally unstable. Leave me alone. Get out of here. Okay, I'm going. You're really gonna let me go? I don't even care anymore. You're gonna get your punishment later anyway. Oh, damn, this guy is fucking calm. This dude is legit confident as all hell. I need to start getting it ready. A super duper extra special punishment overflowing with despair. Come on, Carter, let's go. I don't know what he's gonna do in there. He's just gonna laugh. Okay. Yeah, he's just gonna laugh in the fucking gym. Monokuma's unstable laughter seemed to cling to us as we walked away. We're just like walking. He's like, "Is there something wrong with him?" Makoto asks her in confusion. Kyoko looks at her in the eyes and she says, "He started the whole killing game that wants to inflict nothing but despair. Of course, there's something fucking wrong with despair." And just like that, we're out of the gym. Why am I fanfictious today? I can hardly believe it, but somehow I end up not getting executed. I still have my life and we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than expected. Once again, I was in Kyoko's debt. Kyoko, I owe you a cunnilingus. Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you.
However,
Don't thank me just yet. The real battle is still ahead of us. Yeah, true. But still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my proposal. Honestly, why would the mastermind agree to that? I mean, they don't stand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they? They had no choice but to accept. It's all because that one moment that the mastermind let down their guard, like I said. When was it that they did that? I wasn't there to hear myself, but do you remember what the mastermind said? They said they had hijacked the airwaves to broadcast our school life to the outside world, right? Yeah, they definitely said that. And what do you think what did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right? I mean, the idea of actually taking over the airwaves seems so unbelievable. You don't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off. And yet somehow the mastermind was able to do it.
In other words,
So, if they did that, they must have had like a fucking army at their disposal? What if we're actually dealing with the Fenrir Corp? Like, and they just like claim that they all like got killed off, but really they're just like behind all this shit. But think of it another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult. Reason.
so
They had to show the world something, no matter the cost. Us killing each other. Why show the world that? The mastermind had been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all their rules and regulations were designed to encourage that. Yeah, that makes sense. If those stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anyone.
in other
The
words,
mastermind's ultimate goal was for us to make us kill each other and show that off to the world. But why?
correct.
To prove a point, most likely. Prove a point.
Hey,
The outside world has a name for the students of Hope's Peak, right? A certain concept. I'm talking about hope, right? The
That's
ultimate
right.
hope. This is all that the school is. Just like everyone in the school is not just like an ultimate student. We're just like a bunch of us just called the ultimate hope. And for those of us who represent hope to kill each other and sink into despair, the mastermind wants the world to see that. To try and prove that despair is better than hope. Why though? That's their goal, is the ultimate despair. What the fuck? They want to prove that despair is better than hope? That's ridiculous!
it's
You're
true.
right. It is ridiculous. Completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that no one but those who call themselves the ultimate despair would devise. That group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair. But is that really their only reason for making the rest of us suffer? I know how angry must make you, and yet, that same motivation is what led to the mastermind revealing the ultimate Uno reverse? The mastermind got like despaired up, and then just like, I fucking slipped up. because their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world. The mastermind has had to be more particular than his reason about The mastermind has had to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulations. If the mastermind simply ignored the rules, this wouldn't have been a game but a one-sided slaughter. At least that's how those who are watching this would have seen it. And that's why the mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves.
Indeed.
You know, I just thought of something. I feel like a concept on Danganronpa would, as like an actual like game show, would actually be a fairly interesting, like, entertaining show, but without people actually dying. Like someone just like, I don't know how it would work, but like someone faking their death in the show, and people trying to investigate and find out who did it, and then they would like get like the boot, but like no one ended up dying. As sick as it sounds, that actually seems kind of interesting in a Byakuya way. What the fuck am I talking about? Is Byakuya getting to me now? No matter how much they may hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of the regulations. Oh shit. Junko broke the rules, so she was punished, but in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me.
Right.
So instead, they tried to use a class trial, following all the proper rules to get me killed. They made a trial that didn't have a right answer, then made me out to be the killer. But even that didn't work. Yes, thanks to you. And due to that failure, the mastermind took yet another risk. They attempted to kill you instead, who also was not the killer. And when the fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, the mastermind had to accept your suggestion?
Indeed.
To prove to the world that despair is better than hope, they have to defeat us in perfect form.
In other words,
It would only do the mastermind harm to have shown that they violated their own regulations. But all that was just a hunch, right? And you were still able to get the mastermind to accept your challenge.
however,
It was only thanks to you that we got the chance, because you believed in me. Another path opened up. So I can't believe how much of the mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure out. I didn't have the slightest clue. In
wrong.
the end, though, I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning, and essentially I was making a bet. But it looks like I got it right. This time, at least. I won that bet. Looks like you might be a better gambler than Celeste ever was. She let out a quick sigh. I took it as a small sign of relief. To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time. I totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all. Well, she's probably good at hiding her emotions, so she's fine. You seemed totally confident from the moment we decided to go talk to him. Well, presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation and persuasion, would you say? Plus, if I'd shown my uneasiness, that would have just made you that much more uneasy. Yeah, you're probably right. Pathetic.
However,
Anyway, we can't relax just yet. All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time.
correct.
For everything we've gone through, we've been for nothing. You're right. We can't defeat the mastermind, it'll cost us our lives. There's no option except to win.
Hey,
Before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on. True, but now we know who our real enemy is. All we have to do now is work together with everyone to destroy the mastermind. Work together with everyone.
however,
Is that really possible?
anyway,
Anyway, right now we have to go find the others.
shall we go?
Probably in dorms somewhere. Shall we go? I suppose. Where do we go? I can't really go anywhere else, so... Do we just... go around? I don't think I need to go to the store anytime soon. Spare hotel. What the... Mom, this delicious liquid. Mmm. Yo, motherfuckers! Let's see, Mondo, mine, Saika's right there. Byakuya! Open the goddamn door, my dog. Byakuya's room. Is he inside?
Hey,
I don't think he's in here. Come on, we need to keep looking. He's not in there.
hey,
Junko. Toko!
hey.
Where's Chihiro? Chihiro, you are legit a fucking beast. Literally. Chihiro, he literally saved my ass.
Hey,
Is there dialogue for if I go and head and look at Chihiro's room?
hey.
Where'd we go then? Where would everyone be at this situation? It's like 4 of them. Bathhouse? I'm gonna take a bathhouse in a sec. My god. I actually recommend G Fuel. This is legit my first day trying it, and I love it. What if they're all in the cafeteria? No. Son of a... Monokuma.esc stopped working? You again? Is he broken? I suppose his emotional instability reached its limit. What the fuck was that? I
However,
wonder what that was all about. I couldn't help without a sigh of relief. Ah. Hey, it's guys!
is that Makoto?
Hey, I'm alive! Byakuya? Wait, what the fuck? No, I didn't mean to do that. You guys, there's no way around it. That's Makoto. He survived. Don't you like a little stubborn little cockroach, you know that? Look at him. Look at him.
I'm just asking to make sure, but you're not
Fuck!
close,
I
right?
missed voice lines. Everyone was there. Only friends who had struggled together and survived. Saw my face, I couldn't help myself. I started to tear up. I'm a fucking baby.
What?
Wait, what's that smell?
What the
Yeah, man, that seriously stinks. It's Makoto. He smells like a wet dog. Get away! Shoo! And a flash, my tears dried up. Fuck! Everyone hates me! There's no time to indulge in an extended happy reunion. We need to explain to everyone what happened with Monokuma.
Yes.
Explain. Explain what? It is okay that you're here? What if the mastermind catches you?
It's
That's
true.
related to what I have to tell you all. I need to tell you all about the last class trial, dudes. Last class trial?
In
We're
other
going to
words-
redo Mukuro's trial.
Huh?
What? Seriously?
How
What's the
about
point we're doing it? Makoto killed her, right? I'm right here. I'm alive. So... No, I didn't do it like I keep telling you.
Wrong.
Makoto isn't the killer. And of course, it's not me or any of you. But then, who is it?
I
What she's
see.
saying is, it was all the work of the mastermind.
Huh?
What? You're saying the mastermind killed Mukuro?
That's right.
That's right. It was an elaborate trap contrived by the mastermind. Makoto spotted the trap in time, and he did what he did. He did what he had to do to stop it.
However,
But his decision meant that he would be the one to die. Hold on. There was an error? He did what he had to stop it. Fucking lol.
What did
You
say?
spotted the trap. Did you, Makoto? Make it sound like it was easy. I just, you know.
however,
But executing Makoto, who wasn't the Blackened, is a clear violation of the school regulations. The rules state that only the Blackened is to be executed. The mastermind broke their own rules, which is why I went and negotiated with them to have the trial one more time.
huh?
And the mastermind agreed? Does that mean they really did break the rules? They had no choice but to agree. You used the TV broadcast to gain the leverage you needed, didn't you? Damn, you're fucking smart. Very observant of you. I
Naturally.
recall what you said at the end of the last trial. When you said now it's the mastermind that's ensnared, that's what you're referring to. Hey, I'm totally in the dark here! For anyone who doesn't understand, you can ask Kyoko to explain it again later. So knowing how all this... What do we do now? It's about who killed Mukuro, right? So our job is to expose the mastermind? There is more to it than that, correct? Well, yeah. For us to win this time, we have to solve every last mystery surrounding the school. Every last mystery? But we've been looking around all this time, we still don't know anything, right?
Anyway.
You probably guessed already, but if we lose this time, everyone dies. Everyone? Hey, who said you could agree to those terms without talking to the rest of us? I found things the way they are. I'm fine living here forever, Master. I, meanwhile, want to get out of here as soon as humanly possible. Anyway, at this point, the only way for us to survive is to unravel the truth. In other words, one decisive final battle. Rather interesting development, I'd say. But figuring out who the mastermind is and how they killed Mukuro and all the school's mysteries. That's a tall friggin' order. That's gonna be one hell of a fucking fight. And in a long episode. Maybe, but this time the trial is different. We know who our enemy is now. So work together and search as hard as we can. I'm sure we'll solve all those mysteries. I'm not so sure about that. I can't agree with the idea of working together with everyone. Why not? I mean, working together with everyone seems like the most obvious way to solve all the mysteries.
Indeed.
That's what I thought too, at first. Until Monokuma gave us that little hint of his. Him. 16 students. Once I came out, there's 16 students.
I see.
Monokuma said that, didn't he? Then Kyoko's opinion is perfectly reasonable. But why?
So in
The
other
mastermind really
words-
is the one who killed Mukuro, as Kyoko says. And the mastermind would have had to set foot in the school, right? But at the start there was 15 of us. Obviously, so they were what? I mean, they could be the 16 students? Is that it? But then I'm hella confused. Monokuma could probably murder Mukuro, but there's no way he could disguise a scene like that.
In other words,
According to Monokuma, the only people who have set foot in Hope's Peak are the 16 students who have been taking part in this killing game. And the mastermind is one of us. There were 15 of us in the main hall at the very beginning. Added Mukuro and you get 16. So the mastermind would have to be one of them?
that's
And
right.
those 16 people we started out with, the only ones still alive, are the people standing right here. Need I continue, or do you get it now? You're saying the mastermind is one of us? I think it's Hiro. He keeps acting dumb. You can't be serious. Wait, we can't say for sure that's true yet. Monokuma might have just said that to confuse us. It's certainly a possibility, but only one among many. The mastermind being one of us is also a possibility. That is one possibility we can't ignore. Yeah, I mean, they're an ultimate, right? The ultimate despair, so they must be a high schooler. You can't say it's not possible. Unless we're the mastermind, they have to be controlling Monokuma somehow, right? But did you ever see anyone acting suspicious anytime Monokuma was active? Maybe they snuck off and controlled him in secret. I don't care how sneaky you are, we wouldn't have noticed someone sneaking off that many times. But maybe Monokuma was on autopilot. Maybe they loaded up all the dialogue and actions beforehand. In that case, there's no way he could have had all those back and forth conversations with us. It wouldn't be entirely impossible if they directed the flow of the conversation. Maybe, but still. Fuck, it's nighttime. Ugh.
This is a school announcement. You've all probably figured this out by now, but at this point, the killing game has now
True ending mode.
entered true ending mode.
I mean, I guess this is... I guess it's right in its own way.
So, in the name of fairness, I
Let me show the
will
rest
unlock
of
every room in the school.
Oh. Flavor. Oh my god. That is so good.
Look wherever you want. Solve the mystery in whatever way you see fit. Then we can all meet up at the class trial, okay?
I'll see you later. How very... magnanimous of him. Fuck! How very magnanimous of him to unlock all the rooms. The time for talk is done. Now we need to begin our investigation. But I was planning on working alone from the beginning anyway. At this point I can rely on myself. Electrically blood flowing through my veins. I have no time to worry about the rest of you. Each of you must uphold your responsibility. Well then, make his final statement, he left the dining hall. Master, he didn't take me with him. Can you blame him? God, Master, the rest of you are like coffee with cream without the cream, or coffee. Uno reverse. Oh, bye. She trudged out the... What's her obsession with Byakuya? And now she's gone. You're gonna go out by yourself, right, Kyoko?
Indeed.
That's right. It just leaves Makoto, Hina, and me.
You know?
In that case, I'm gonna go by myself too.
Just a
Wait, how
second.
come?
How
Let's
about
wait and see. I'm going to use my totally awesome spirit power to find out the mastermind's identity. Peace out, my dude. He left. Who's really going to go out by themselves? Let's go together. What about you, Hina? I guess I'll do the same thing. I mean, it's not that I don't trust everyone, you know? Up till now, I haven't really been all that useful. I just depend on Sakura and everyone else. I'm not useless. If you hadn't been here, I would have died. Makoto? It's really nice of you to say. But still, I've known I've mostly been totally useless. So I figure, at least here at the end, maybe I can find something that'll help us all get out of here. So I'm gonna go off and do it all on my own. Okay, see you later. She's surprisingly in high spirits as she dashed out of the dining hall. Once again, just us two. Indeed. So I guess we're gonna go together? So you're gonna go off on your own too, right, Kyoko? Don't misunderstand. Just because we're going to do our searches separately doesn't mean we can't still work together. That goes for all of us. I can see what you mean. Your own investigation doesn't mean we can't work together in the end. I should just see it as us splitting up to cover more ground. Alright, let's split up and search for the clues. Shaggy and Scooby, you go fuck off on your own, I'll go with the bitches, and we're gonna go in the shack and fuck. Then we get back together and share what we found. Yeah, that's right! Well, I better get going. I have an endless list of things I need to check.
Correct.
Monokuma said all the doors in the school have been unlocked, right? So we should be able to investigate every nook and cranny in the school. We can visit all the places we couldn't go before. Makoto, no matter what it takes, we have to uncover the truth. By any means necessary. With that, she was gone. Even me. I don't have time to waste either. I have to begin my search. I still can't believe the mastermind might be one of us. So that's what I gotta prove. I'll prove that the mastermind isn't one of us. I'll expose the mastermind's true identity and solve the mystery of the school. And then we can all escape together. Oh yeah! Back with the fucking new music. And we're off to investigating right now. Alright. Not complaining, more investigating. And back then I kept complaining that I only got an episode or two of a break before the other murder happened, but you know what? Let's do this. I guess I'll start by taking another look at Mukuro's profile. During the explosion, the victim's identity is unknown. They were however dead before the blast. The victim had stabbed a single time with a knife, which went completely through the body. They'd been struck in the head with the arrows. The body was at least covered with other wounds, but these were at least several days old. Let's find out who killed Mukuro Ikusaba. Then we'll know who the mastermind is. So where should I start my investigation to figure out who killed her? Guess I should start with the rooms that were locked up until now. The headmaster's room, the biolab, the door, and the data center with Monokuma's face on it. Oh, and the second floor, the dorms where the gate was down below. That should open up now, right? I have to double check the areas that are connected to the murder. Which means the garden, dojo. Let's do this! Places to check. Alright. So is the profile... Oh, the profile is still here. So we're using this from the last trial. Alright, so this is our... So I guess this is where we gotta go to. The 4th floor headmaster room, the biolab, the data center, the dorms. Seems related... Star. It seems related to Mukro. Garden, dojo. So we got quite a number amount of places to, search. Let's actually get started right now. I mean, I'll probably start investigating, like, for like 10 or 20 minutes before I end up the episode, because we're 50 minutes in right now. Okay, so... Let's go ahead and check some shit out. Let's go to the data center first. Hina's there. Holy shit, we're near the end game, guys. Ah, Dakota, are you here in Look Room 2? Fucking right. Is that what you're doing here? Yeah, I can't help but wonder about that Monokuma door. So I figured, if all the doors in the school have been locked, that one should be open too, right? Although I couldn't bring myself to open it. It might explode, right? And that really sucks, so you open it. Wait, what? I'm sure she didn't mean it, but it made it sound like she was okay with me getting blown up. Alright. So I guess I'll open it. Oh, wait, let me take cover first. I won't get exploded. I'm gonna race over to the nearby desk underneath it. Okay, go ahead. Fuck you. Everything will be okay, right? Alright, here goes nothing. I threw all my weight into it, but the door opened much easier than I expected. Oh. Whoa! There's no explosion, thankfully. First impression was, oh, this place is totally sci-fi. Yeah, I was kind of thinking the same thing. Whoa. Look at all this shit. What's this device? Is this some kind of control panel? Is this what's used to control Monokuma? It's really over the top though, like some kind of military installation or something. Yeah, it kind of looks like a mech cockpit, right? Ifumi probably freaked out if he saw it. Cockpit. Monokuma has a control panel, looks like some kind of cockpit. Then that could mean... Alright, let's start poking at it or whatever. I'm gonna start pushing buttons. You can't just... or whatever, something like this. It was too late. He was already jabbing away the control panel. Did you hear that? I think it's from the other room. Did you summon the Monokuma? I'm not totally sure, but I think it was that one. The button that says Data Center? Data Center. I gotta look at the control panel. It's a bunch of buttons, each with a name on it, in a room next to it. And just like Hina said, there was one labeled Data Center. That must be the one she pushed. But the Data Center, it's right next door. When we just came in, that's where the strange noise came from? I probably better go check it out. Yes, please. I'm kind of scared of my mind right now, so I'll just cheer you on from over here. Alright, let's see what happens. Did I just hear what I think I heard? Oh, Jesus Christ! Is that Monokuma? There's no point in me leaving now. Yeah, screw this. Do I really want to talk to this man? Hey! Give me all... Hina! What the fuck, dude? Rawr, give me all your donuts! Is that you, Hina? What? Oh man, busted! How'd you know? Anyway, what is this? Some kind of remote control camera kind of setup? You don't even know what you're controlling? Well, I mean, I can't really see anything from in here.
Found it.
A self-destruct button? Whatever you do, don't push it! Oh man! Are you seriously going to push it? I guess that sells it. Control room with the Monokuma. The room with the Monokuma drawn on it and the control panel on the side. It controls Monokumas! I guess that sells it. Yeah, I'm going back in. Good job, Hina! Give me all your donuts! Alright, now, you run back out there, and I'll say something funny to you. Whoa, hey, Makoto, what the hell was that just now? Monokuma. What do you mean? What you were controlling just now was Monokuma. Monokuma? What, for real? Yep. Wait, you didn't know? You just said give me all your donuts and then not even know what you're doing. Yep, it looks like that panel definitely controls Monokuma. Which means the Mastermind can control Monokuma from this room. Yeah, they were definitely in here. Mastermind can control Monokuma from this room. And this room is totally separate from the data center with all the monitors. In other words.
Hey,
Ah. You can't monitor and control at the same time. She was right. But the Mastermind's been controlling Monokuma from here. Which means they've been inside the school this whole time, right? I guess that would be true, but that is true. Then they are one of us? The Mastermind Monokuma's puppeteer really is a 16 student? That can't be. There's no way, right? What's wrong, Makoto? I don't like the face you're making. Oh, no, it's nothing. Okay. But you, is everything okay? Oh, well, it's just... This is where the Mastermind's been hiding, right? Who knows if they set traps or something? I can't say it isn't possible. I really hope it's not true. So, like, you want to leave soon? There's lots of other places to check out. Good point. We can't waste all our time staying around here. You want to get going? Yeah. Wait, hold on. There was this thing that I didn't look at. God damn it. There's a trap door, too. Oh, for God's sakes. As soon as the door to the data center was closed, I heard a strange sound. What was that? Ah! The door just locked on its own! What? Dan tried to grab the doorknob. It's locked, but why? Of course it's locked, because the data center is now restricted! Monokuma! Hey, no fair, you can't just go around restricting whatever you feel like. So they're in there now! They're hiding! It's for your benefit! Because that room stays open, I won't be able to move around. Imagine how depressed everyone will be if the school mascot just upped and stopped moving. That room. As you may guess, that's where my controls are. So right now you're being operated by someone in that room. Correctamundo! But that doesn't make any sense. You were just in there, we didn't... That trap door! Oh, they fucking hid in there, didn't they? Oh, you didn't, did you? Are you sure you were as thorough as you could have been? Did you check a certain suspicious hatch? No way. The hatch on the floor? Shit!
Too bad.
Oh, too bad. That was your one big chance and you blew it. Of course, that hatch can't be opened from the outside anyway, so whatever. Well, this room is officially restricted, so no more investigating. I'll be relying on you guys to tell the others. Peace. He's gone, but... Was he telling the truth? The Mastermind was hiding in there? In fact, if you think back to it when we got locked out of the room, that proves it for sure. Then, when I said we should leave, the hatch can be opened from the outside anyway, right? It's not your fault. Well, okay. Anyway, we don't have to let it get to us. We have to stay positive and make the most of the time we have left. You're right. There's one thing I'm doing. If there's one thing I'm good at, is keep my body moving. Okay, I'm gonna go run around and tell everyone what we found here. Nice, you got me all motivated again. Alright, I'm out. See you later. You know, I took off at a full sprint. And I have to do what I can do too. It's the only way forward. Holy shit. We gotta go to... the headmaster's room. Holy shit. This is the headmaster's room. I heard an awful lot about it, but this will be my first time seeing it for myself. Ah, Makoto. It's you. Oh, Byakuya. You found anything yet? I mean, I doubt you'll tell me. Well, you came to the right place this time. Would you like to see something interesting? What do you mean by that? Take a look at this. Class number 78 student roster. It was on top of that pathetically abstemious desk. class number 78 student registry. It contains profiles for all of us in Mukuro.
So
Apparently, class number 78 refers to us. Wait, when we found Mukuro's profile in Kyoko's room,
I see.
right, it also mentioned class number 78. Oh, look on the sides, it looked like it's been ripped out. That must be where Kyoko got that page. And since the rest of our profiles are listed there along with hers,
In other
there
words,
can be no doubt. Mukuro was a student here at Hope's Peak, just like the rest of us. Mukuro Ikusaba, the 16th student? That must be how Kyoko learned about it. But it seems that Kyoko was in a hurry. What do you mean? I'm talking about when she stole it. The uneven tearing. The way the paper had been crumbled. She must have been in a hurry. Oh no shit. Since she's stuck in get out, I'm sure she wanted to get out as fast as possible, but what's your point? She was so much in a hurry that she only got the first page. The first page? Correct. Mukuro's profile actually contains 2 pages. 2 pages.
so
What?
in other words,
In other words, when it comes to this profile, there was more information about Mukuro that we didn't have. What kind of information? Why do you ask me for every little thing? You can read, can't you? It seems to be some sort of detailed report put together by the headmaster himself. I don't know what kind of man he was, but I'm glad he left us such an interesting clue. I was half listening to Byakuya as I skimmed through the report. Mukuro's son... Whoa. So that's what she looks like. Right next to Hina's, actually. Mukuro reappeared suddenly, and in the background of an entity floats. Close, but just out of reach. The entity known as the Ultimate Despair? Right now, I can't be sure if this is a single person or some kind of group. Whatever it is, Mukuro definitely has some sort of connection to it. I have a bad feeling about this. I need to push forward my research into the Ultimate Despair. I need to pay attention to Mukuro's behavior, too. This is just my gut feeling, but I think she's dangerous. Despite the countless battles she must have gone through as a member of Fenrir, when she entered Hope's Peak, she didn't display any signs of battle wounds or scars. The fact alone proves her tremendous skill in battle. I actually want to believe in her. She's one of my students after all. But if I decide she's a danger to the other students, I will be forced to take all reasonable measures. Mukuro was a part of the Ultimate Despair. I don't think there can be any doubt about it now. But wouldn't that mean Mukuro and the Mastermind were allies? Why was she murdered? Why would they kill Mukuro? Plus, even the Mastermind, the Headmasters seemed to be afraid of what Mukuro was capable of. They would have had to take her completely by surprise to kill her like that. Or maybe it means the Mastermind is even stronger than Mukuro was.
what?
What's wrong, Makoto? You seem to be lost in thought, but I should probably point out one other thing. There's another important bit of information within that file you should note. What is it? Did you notice the picture in there? A picture of a girl perhaps you've never seen before. A girl who seems to be included as part of our class number 78. Yeah. There's a bunch of unknown scribblings right there that is probably Japanese. That should be enough for you to figure out who the girl is. And further information about that girl is included in the file. 5'7", 90 pounds, even lists her vitals. 31, 22, 31, 22, 32. What do you think? What do I... Are you asking me if she has a nice body?
Stop talking.
This idiot. I'm trying to tell you is maybe you want to keep that in mind for later. Maybe you'll think back to the corpse and maybe you'll think, what could that mean? Wait, is he trying to say there's a chance the body isn't actually Mukuro? Is that what he's saying? Personally, what I'm thinking seems all but impossible. But it wouldn't hurt to confirm, right?
It's all clear now.
That's all I was trying to say. What you do with that information is your business. So I'm back to being Byakuya's little bitch. Oh, and one last thing. It's a bit of advice for me to use, so I just you pay attention. Advice for me? You seem to be getting along with Kyoko quite well. Now that we're getting along, she's just done a lot to help me. Don't put too much faith in her. I'm not taking any advice from you.
In other words,
Cost that faith might be more than you can afford. What the fuck are you saying? That's what I think. Call the hunch. Point. But my hunches tend to be proven right. The advice is free this time. Take it or don't, as you will. I'll keep it in mind, thanks. Let's see. Hey, there's a katana in there. Or was even a shield display case. There's a good chunk of shit here. Bookshelf seems really well made. It's filled with files and thick books. I didn't mean to do that again. Papers on the floor. There are documents scattered all over the floor. Somehow makes me feel anxious. Anything else in here that we can look through? No, that's us. There's profiles on me and everyone I met at the beginning of Mukuro. Just like us, Mukuro was apparently a new student here at Hope's Peak. It's part of the ultimate despair. It means her and the mastermind should have been allies. Not the mastermind killer. We're friends? I think I got everything here, so I'm gonna dip out. And I'm actually going to go ahead and end off today's episode, guys. Thanks for watching today's episode, guys. Holy shit. I feel like we really got to investigate it more in the next episode before we go to our last trial, which I'm actually looking forward to as all the other trials. But anyway, thanks for watching. I'll see you later.